Hello everyone. Imagine for a moment, is this stage real? Am I real? Answers to these questions may sound very obvious today, but what if I told you that in the near future the elements coming from the real and virtual world will be extremely difficult to distinguish? Sounds like a scene coming straight out from a sci-fi movie, right? But the reality may be closer than we think. I mean, just look around you. We came a long way since the days of print newspapers to the rise of social media platforms. The evolution of technology has deeply changed the way we consume information in general. It has transformed the way we work, learn, shop, and socialize on a daily basis. Now, take a moment to look at yourself as a consumer. You probably own more than one device. You probably are always connected, and you may be also that person who gets upset when the Wi-Fi drops for a minute on the airplane. So in a world where the lines between the real world and the virtual world are slowly disappearing, what can we expect next? I'm here to talk to you about how mixed reality is on its way to transform our daily lives. So let's start with the basics. What's mixed reality? Mixed reality is when computer-generated elements blend into the real-world environment. So if you can get this view through a headset or special glasses, and this will enhance or enable the interactive experience. It will also be through the motion tracking, so with the hands, eyes, and also in some cases the face. So it's not only AR or VR, it's a fusion of both, offering a one-of-a-kind experience. Now, how does all this come together? If we look back at the history of AR and VR, we can see how they paved the way for the future of mixed reality. In the case of AR, we can go back as far as 1968, when even Sutherland computer scientists came up with the very first head-mounted display. But it took many years before AR was pushed to the spotlight, and it surprisingly wasn't because of HoloLens, Microsoft's HoloLens, or these amazing softwares that allow us to do our work up to this day, but it was Pokemon Go. Who haven't heard or played with this instant worldwide phenomenon? At its peak, they had over 200 million users per month. Not bad, right? But what's even more fascinating is how our brain reacts to AR. A study done by Neural Insight revealed that AR impacts our brain to increase, nearly doubling its visual attention compared to non-AR tasks. The same study has shown that it increases by 70% our memory retention. So that means that if you go through an app, like a key app for instance, there's way more chances that you remember this experience versus scrolling their website. This is music to the ears of marketers. So it's no surprise that over the past couple of years, the AR adoption has increased significantly and is showing no signs in slowing down. But the fascination to these technologies does not stop there. Let's shift our focus for a minute on the hardware part of things. A study done by Statistica has shown that over the past 5 years, more than 50 million VR headsets were dispatched worldwide. And this number will increase to 100 million just this year. So, but there's one more, it just shows basically that there is a growing appetite for these technologies. But there's one important factor, and as the old saying goes, content is king, and there's no exception here. So, without convincing business cases, the user of today may just not adopt the technology, at least not on a mainstream level. So let's dive into a few applications and see how mixed reality can unfold in our daily basis. So imagine waking up to your alarm, but instead of reaching out to your phone, you put a pair of MR glasses on. Right there, your morning has just transformed. You will see different apps that you normally open one by one right in front of you, and with a simple hand gesture, you can go from your schedule to news to stocks and so on, and all this while brushing your teeth. Heading to the kitchen, you can scroll and try to find your favorite recipe, and appears as you prepare your breakfast a holographic chef that guides you step by step into making sure that your meal turns out perfectly. It's a bit like if ChatGPT or Alexa could come to life for a minute. I mean, who needs a coffee after this to wake up in the morning, right? And as you commute your headset transforms into an entertainment hub where you can just step in your favorite podcast studio, or watch or listen to your favorite music as if you were at the show. All these changes makes your journey a bit more enjoyable. You get to school and imagine being able to step into history for a moment. It never crossed your mind thinking, oh, if I could just be there for a moment, just to see how it was? Well, now you can. But not only this, you can shift from history to dissecting animals to conducting experiments and grasp the most complex concept in the most interactive way. If you work, imagine walking into a conference room where your colleagues from all over the world join you virtually, but the difference is that you almost feel their presence because of the virtual avatars that are right there around you. A lot of industries where visualization is at the heart of their activity have seen the benefits of MR. I'll just name a few here. Let's say the car manufacturing industry. Imagine being able to see the latest product, have your team from different divisions around bring the changes and see them live. And once all is good, then it goes to prototyping. Just think about how much money these companies can save. We can think of also interior designing, where you can just scroll in a library and be able to see how it would look like in your real space. And once you're happy, with one click, you order the item and they come to you. There's a lot of other industries like medical, health, construction, and so on. But from the few examples we just came across right now, we can see that the impact of mixed reality is overall transformative. It enhances the consumer experience by integrating new ways to interact with products and services. It enhances the education and learning by unlocking experimental learning through simulations and virtual environment. It also boosts the creativity and productivity by allowing new ways of exchanging ideas and working remotely, plus allowing the possibility to see the iterations live. Now, while navigating in the mixed reality landscape, it comes with loads of consideration and challenges. Why isn't real as real? So as developers, we are often limited to the constraints of the hardware. So let's say anything related to the field of view or resolution goes way beyond any graphical representation. And this can hinder the experience and prevent the end user from fully interacting with the experience. Why am I not able to wear the headset as long as I wish? Unfortunately, prolonged usage in some cases can lead to neck pain, eye strain, and motion sickness, which will stop abruptly the experience. Is my data secure and private? Well, the reality is that mixed reality applications use very sensitive data. It collects and processes information that would require to have a very strong protocols of security to make sure that there's no leakage at any level. It's also important to build the trust with the technology itself. So it's not perfect, it's still a work of progress, but one thing for sure, mixed reality it has a huge potential to change the way we interact and perceive the world around us. So what can we expect next in near, let's say, short to mid-term level? We'll see more and more continuous advancement on the hardware, so lighter version, more comfortable, and even more accurate for the motion tracking, for instance. We'll see also way more applications coming from the enterprise. So different industries, different types of applications that will change our way of perceiving and interacting with different industries. This is definitely to be followed. Also, we'll see much more of integration with emerging technologies such as AI, because ultimately, mixed reality is meant to become a real-time, customized experience. And AI can only help to go faster by putting together your information, what you like, dislike, the consumer behavior, the data information, and so on. So as we conclude the exploration of mixed reality potential in changing or reframing our daily lives, it's clear that we are at the brink of a new era in human interaction, in human-computer interaction, though it won't happen overnight. The future of mixed reality does not rely on technologists or developers like us, but it's an effort, a collective effort from the society in innovating responsibly and inclusively. So let's come together and embrace the power of mixed reality and envision a future where each interaction will foster interaction, innovation, communication, and growth with respect and diligence. Thank you.